update just landed because I got the notification saying it was approved. I mean, I never had any problems getting my stuff approved. But try it. It's IJ in the App Store. IJEAI. And then yeah. Okay, so I've just been building all types of tools. This is my studio, but that's not the app I want to show you. Hold on. Go home. Yo, let me look. Okay, go home. So this is the app in question right here. So I'm going to tap on it. Yeah. So I'll show one of the updates that I'm so excited for. I don't know why it took me so long to realize, but these are two I guess like seeds that I carry and tend on a regular basis. So all these little things that you're seeing right here are entries. I have various entries. I don't want to show too much of my business, but like I'll use this as an example. If I click on it, you can see how many days this month I have made entries in this particular region, right? So you can envision this kind of like as a topic. So this can be whatever is happening in your life, right? This could be a work thing. This could be a family member's name. This can be, I don't know, literally anything. This is a person's name in my life. And so these are, I can go back and even show you what the previous month looked like. So obviously not that much, but at least you see. So this is not like a timekeeper or anything. It's just to see how frequently you felt like any type of magnetism enough to like document something. That's kind of what this is. Oh, and like this is what it looks like. All the entries, by the way. I'm trying not to show too much because this is low-key personal information. But anyway, the update that I'm so excited to finally have brought. So if you click on add a new note, so you can text, right? You can like type in whatever you want. If you have an iPad, you can like write your text. But that's not the thing I want to show you. So I'm just going to erase that. It's this, Lord. It's this right here. So I went ahead and made this full screen. Look at that. A full screen for handwriting. So you can literally like start writing whatever, right? So dear journal, you know, ... I've missed you. I don't know. I'm just like trying to give you an example. Of course, this is an iPad, so don't come for me if you have a different tool. I built this for the Apple ecosystem because that's where I live. So obviously, if you also use Apple devices, then you'll be able to use this. So this is one of the updates. I'm going to just press done right here. So clearly, this is the stuff I just drew. This is not my favorite way to record this. I should have done a screen recording. I just wanted to show you really quickly because I'm like too excited. And so I'm going to save this card. Oh, this is also like a quick tutorial as well. So I'm going to save this card. I'm going to save it as a sketch card, but like the text here that it like, so you can search it up. You can put whatever you want it to say. I'm going to like, it tries to read your handwriting obviously and like give you the text, but I'm just going to do dear journal ... demo. There we go. And then I'm going to click confirm save. And where that goes is right here. So now I'm going to, I want to show this to you pretty well. So now it's here. It says unplace move cards. If you're not familiar with this system, like I said, this is a really quick tutorial. Because I'm doing a thing, I'm in a push moment. So this would actually, this would go down here to like push, this push power right here. So now the thing that I just drew is down here in a push. I can also assign it like a ownership, either like a C, an own. There's so much, guys. You would have to like, this is like a separate video type of situation, but you can always click on additional information so that you get like almost like a descriptor of what everything means. For this one, because I'm taking ownership of this tutorial, I'm just going to attach that to it. I don't know if you saw it. It's hard for me to see when I'm recording while I do it, and then I save it. Oops, save the day. Okay, so now I saved this right here. I know that it's this because this is where the stuff is. Oh my gosh, this other stuff is personal information, so like don't look at that. But anyway, like you can always of course like click on it if you want to see what it is you wrote, and blah blah blah. But the update that I was showing right here is that it now is full screen for the the sketchpad. And if you didn't know, because I'm an Apple girly, so if I take this now, if I click and hold it and I click send to journal, it's going to open this and I can send it to Freeform, which I love Freeform. So I use Freeform for a lot of things. I have videos on my page on how I use Freeform, but you can use Freeform in numerous ways. So I sent that off to Freeform. And if you want to see, I'm trying not to be distracted right here, but I can show you where that went. So now I'm in home. I'm going to click on Freeform. Okay, cool. It opened right to where it went. And here it is. Let me just zoom in. So, right, that was the title. That was like the name of the thing, like the person I was talking about, the date, the text that I gave it. I did do an own and a push. And then here's obviously the thing. You can make this bigger if you want to. I'm just going to show you like some of the different ways that I use Freeform, but you can use it however you'd like. So me personally, I like to let my you know, my freak flag fly, but my creative flag fly. So let's say I want to, what would I even want to do with this? If I wanted to add like a shape, like one of these things, right? But not on top of it. I want this to go to the back, like behind it. So I'm gonna click back, right? But it's too small. So I'm gonna make this, I'm just showing you like a little, I actually just deviated from what I was trying to do, which is to show you more of my app. But now I'm showing you Apple, but because I love Apple so much, like I made sure to make my tool like synchronize with the Apple stuff. Like obviously I can change this. Let me change the let me change this color actually. I'm just showing you really quickly like random creativity moments. Ta-da. Actually I can make this even bigger. Like that, right? Let's lock it. I have to lock it because I don't want this moving. I didn't lock this, so I can do this here. I can do a bunch of, I don't know, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Like for you guys that like to journal or that like to do scrapbooking things, this is one way to do it. Obviously you can do way more stuff. I have a lot of like personal stuff on here, so I'm not going to show it. I'm going to go back to the app though. And yeah, so that way, whenever you're jotting down things, whatever it is, like for example, right now, actually, I need to call the water filter guys, and that can go into like here are some of my seeds, by the way. So I can just say things, like this one right here, things, and I can type in, or because I have my Apple Pencil, I'm just gonna write it. So I'm gonna say call water filter, right, company. Right. Are we seeing what's happening right here? And this is something that I have to do. So but I haven't done it yet though, but I do have to do it. So I'm going to actually save this as a push, and it went down here, and I'm going to take on ownership of it. Sorry, like I'm trying to use one hand, but it really shouldn't, like, you get what I'm saying? And then I'm going to save it, right? And now for things, I have that thing that I do, because obviously I haven't said a lot of things in things lately in comparison to both body image and this person. But anyway, if I go back to that, actually, this thing right here, I want to show you something else because I love Apple so much. Sorry, give me a second. I can also, if you see this, it says schedule. So I'm going to do, look, so it opens up like your calendar or reminders. I personally, like it really doesn't matter which one you do. I want to have this done today. Right now it's 4:04, Monday, July 13th. I need to call them today, so I'll leave it at 5:03 to remind me to call them. And you know, whatever, you know, you guys have, I don't know if you guys use reminders, but you should. It's really cool. I'm gonna leave it as my day. Alert, obviously, 5 minutes before, never repeat. And yeah, reminder things. Oh, my I'm sorry, I was like not even showing my screen, but yeah. And then I'm gonna hit send. So now that went to my reminders, and just to show you that it did, I will go to my reminders, hopefully not show too much of my information, and I'm gonna go to my day. Dun, 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 dun. And right here it is, you know. So yeah, that's one update. Which one? The update that I showed was the big screen thing. Another update, which I think is much needed, is if you have multiple devices. Now I've brought iCloud into the mix because I had like a mishap that happened to me, and I never want that to repeat again. So if you have, like I have my iPhone that I'm recording on, and I have my iPad, and I have another phone, and I can download the app on any of those devices. And I personally like the idea of keeping them each as their separate journals, but if you want to sync certain things across all devices, you can. So you click and hold, and then you click edit details, and then you like toggle this on for the sync across my devices. You understand what I'm saying? So like obviously now it's going to be the same thing that's on here will now be on my phone, even if I've never created the seed or like a things, even though there's not a things bucket on my phone, because I synced it, it's going to create it and then like put all the entries in there. You get it? So those were two major things that came in this week, is the big screen for the notes taking. Oh, actually there's more stuff. Let me share more stuff. Hold on. But I really do like this a lot. I like the full screen because I don't know why I didn't even think to do this before. And obviously this is pretty cool too. You know, changing the color of your sketch pad, I think is underrated. It's very aesthetic. You know, do it based on your mood and things like that.